Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's going to be reviewing the BMW M340i. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the BMW Pleasant Grove for giving me some time with this M340i. I'll include a link to their website in the description down below if you have any questions. Just ask for Brendan. Also include a link to my car buying guide. Let's get into it. Under the hood we have a 3-liter turbo inline 6 that goes to an 8-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 26 around town and then 33 on the highway, with power outputs being 386 horsepower and then 398 pound-feet of torque. Now before I move forward with this review, I do want to mention if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. Now this 3 Series is of course all blacked out, so obviously you got the BMW logo that's got some blue and white, but the rest of the car blacked out. Very interesting. Cool headlight design, very sharp looking. The grille's all blacked out, so it's got that kind of Batmobile look. Now our tire wheel setup is 225 by 40 by 19 in the front and over in the rear. You can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver with the blacked out trim. You also have the red brake caliper, which is pretty cool. And other than that, there's not much else to talk about because literally it's all blacked out, folks. Now we do have the key fob, which has the lock and unlock function. Got the opening for the trunk, M colors there on the side. Pretty cool setup. Ooh, trunk opens up all the way. So we've got quite a bit of storage space here in the back of the 3 Series. This is one of the things that I like about this car, is it's pretty practical, especially for a single person using it. Cool taillight design that kind of swoops up. You can see M340i. Squared off exhaust tips, which is different from the 330. There's the rest of the rear. Now popping inside, you can see we've got this nice soft touch trim here at the top, and then down below with all the soft touch little ambient light strip. And then here are the seats. Nice trim all down the center. And then popping in, whew, legroom is good. We've got some vents here, USB ports as well. We've got our own little kind of climate zone set up. And then headroom back here, solid. And then this leads us up front. So you can see again the soft touch here and down below. Little again, ambient lighting strip there. All of our window controls here. Memory seat functionality, the mirrors power fold in. We also have blind spot monitoring with the mirrors. And then here are the seats, again perforated all down the center portion. All of our adjustments on the side. See the pedals down below. And then light controls as well. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you got the cool red marker there at the top. You got the M colors there on the center with the M logo. Paddle shifters here on the back. Practical controls like our adaptive cruise control. You've got traditional stocks here on the back as well. And then you can see you've got this big digital gauge cluster, which will change depending on which drive mode you go into. Heads-up display there as well. And then we've got a 360 camera system with this, so you can see out of every single angle of the car. It's got great resolution. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, quick response time with this, easy enough to use. So it does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. You've got the shortcut bar there on the side. And we've got all of our climate controls here, very accessible, but it is all built into the screen. Nice trim on the dash, same thing down below as well. So the vents here. And that one's interesting on the edge, the design. Anyway, some physical buttons for like the defroster. You can see here for the volume there. A little storage area here, it's for charging too. This is nice, trim piece. And then we've got quite a bit here. So that's for the infotainment system. And then we've got stuff like your stability control. It's for the camera system, parking sensors, auto stop start. And then a drive mode select here. You can see for the shifter for the 8-speed automatic. I like the trim all around. Good storage space. Nice trim here on the top. Got the rear view mirror. And then we do have a big sunroof. So here's a quick look at the window sticker. You can see 2025 M340i, 61.6. Total MSRP on this one is $67,885. Let's see how it performs. M340i to be exact. Just drove the 330i before this, so I guess we'll see if this feels like a big improvement. So let's see if it actually has cooled seats or if it's just heated. Man, these luxury manufacturers are so stingy with cooled seats. They're like, you have to buy top of the line, super expensive if you want to have your butt cooled. And then you see like Kia or Hyundai being like, yeah, 20,000, well maybe not, $30,000 car, yeah, you can have cooled seats. I like how the BMWs drive. It feels so solid. They handle well. They're also comfortable. They've got a nice balance going on. So I think that BMW's done a really good job with that. And this inline six is such a good engine. So I own an Ineos Grenadier, which is what I call BMW's best SUV. Yeah, I know. But it's got the same engine in it, detuned, and I love it just so much. Living with that engine, the thing that I love about this engine is it gets good fuel economy. And you guys saw the EPA numbers, I can't remember them off the top of my head. 29 miles per gallon combined with this thing. And on top of that, it's got great power. Now, I don't get that in my Grenadier. I get like 17 because I got 33-inch tall tires and a 6,500-pound SUV. But still, it's such an impressive engine. I think this is one of the best engines ever produced with turbo. But yeah, when you're just tooting along, you always have torque on the low end, and it's just smooth. Goes down the road, no problem. And the suspension is comfortable and it's pretty quiet. It is quite the cruiser. Acceleration here. Whoa! Yes, I love this engine. It's just, it sounds good, it's torquey, and it just rips. For a 6-cylinder, it is beautiful. So, to something, I'm wondering if those are taking those down because those aren't supposed to be up there. To sum things up, I think this looks good. That's where my tax dollars are going. Anyways, I think this looks good. I think it drives well. It's got a great engine, great fuel economy. It's such a good car. This is probably my favorite in this class because this competes against Mercedes C43, Audi S4, and both of those are good cars. It's not on the same level. And it just comes down to powertrain. Again, the Mercedes has an inline six at least, but Mercedes just doesn't do inline sixes like BMW. They just don't have that same low-end grunt and then just the rip. You get such a good pull with these. So let me know what you guys think, but I think that in this segment, the M340i is king.